efficiency is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Dang.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. Good early season battle as we're underway in week 4.
Hey, hold on. Let me hit you right back. Let me hit you right back, all right?
This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready. 45. Right. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The
Maybe put that stuff up and
and able to get this one across the 45 before it's brought down. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. The gain of 5. And it'll be 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
2nd and 5.
Set. Ready. Black 40.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this 1st drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
So the completion for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4-yard floor to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Just a yard of a pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. They're not hiding their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? It's actually been the opposite. They've given him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Drill green. Here we go. Here we set. Huh?
He'll look to throw. Now he's going to step. And he can't find it. And he goes down. They'll wind up losing 10 on on the sack, and it'll lead to a third and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. Spin.
Off the bootleg, here's McCarthy. That's caught inside the 35. And it's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking the secondary. No beating around the bush with this curl. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there, because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
Let's go. 3. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Check. Motion. 19 Lions.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Open man, that's Felton. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
McCarthy is set to throw him. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown Vikings. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point number 3. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready.
Hey, hit that light for me, Jay. Turn that light off for me. Yeah. Thank you.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, if you're going to take it, way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
You met third bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive down with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now he'll tuck this and run. 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. 42-yard line.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there. No hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would try to run through the entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Look at this defense for the Vikings. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. If they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here we go. Ready,
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And incomplete.
His back has been dependable safety valve in the games that went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready. Tito blue. Black. 95. Blue striker. Set.
Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 2nd down and 8.
Ready, red.
Off the RPO, he completes it. It is out of bounds, but not before it's inside the 30. Second catch for today, and it'll wind up the first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And he is met near his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
As he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. He'll be out of bounds as he gets this down at the 21 or 22. A 10-yard gain. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Red, cycle. Set, hut. 33, yellow. Hut, hut.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So they get the flag for pass interference. Big call there on 4th down.
But it's the right call, and as much as I want to see them play through incidental contact, he's definitely there too early.
On the set.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set. Ready. Set.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. A minuscule gain of maybe a yard for the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Okay, ready?
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Come on, set, hut.
Back to throw here. Touchdown! 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets have retaken the lead. let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed? I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive. They watch the other side this year. Remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
The Vikings had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. To the air with McCarthy. And quickly here, and that's complete. The gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here's McCarthy.
God dang, bro, I knew that.
Joseph Osai. It's now third down. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At their own 35-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feels like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch.
Yellow, black shot. Set.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the timing a bit off that time as that one fell to the ground.
And folks just dropping a lot of confidence on the last one, ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
God dang, what kind of kick it is?
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
McCarthy.
Oh, fuck.
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And that's going to be another 1st down. It's the tackle made at the Jets' 43. It's a good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. If you're going to give them 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then the defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. Inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Let's go. 60 Eagles.
Now a handoff running off tackle right. He'll find his way down at the 12. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hawkinson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute. Down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Ready.
Not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
Adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Let's go now. Ready.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Well, he's going up top for Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Ten front. Ready.
Now back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And it'll fall incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now. As he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Good-looking return set up here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Let's go.
1 second, all that remains. They'll throw now on the final play. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the 2nd half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes not able to block him no matter who's strong.
So close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. As he's got to push that lead out way further. Extra point splits the offense. They now to 25. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away.
To the 20. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Here we go. Cut.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They're down here in the 3rd quarter, trying to get something going. Going to the outside there didn't work out, though.
Yeah, and from the cheap seats and from where you and I are sitting, we did pay a pretty good price to get in here, right? You often wonder to yourself, why do you make that type of a call? That one went for no gain. But I think this offense thinks to itself, if we keep running these plays, eventually something may pop. It just didn't on that one.
That's complete. It's a man Mitchell. And out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. The margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. Probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together positive driving plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. What they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. Now again, right side. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Many times where it begins with a guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It'll be a loss in the yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll set up a throw. That is caught. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now they go screen. It's complete. They've got it inside the 10. 15 more there, and this will roll into another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage and inches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a with 1st and goal.
Get ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
At the 11-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, good shit. Wow. Caught me looking, bro. I always get caught looking.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Makes the score Vikings 35, Jets 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Oh, oh man.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
Nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead down to 25-17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they finally get to him out here in midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Oh my gosh, bro. I can't even touch this nigga without them.
Go and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Ready. White. Yellow. 43. Field. Black.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Set.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out of the hill, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Need old blue. Yellow.
They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Okay,
3 straight incompletions. They don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down.
Is a
So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really get it. We'll stop you the next time, too.
112 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Stephanie! Viking 18!
There he goes left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Great effort there. Dynamo sets the break, 3 third-quarter touchdowns. And the Vikings get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards, is it? Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. We saw plenty of throws like this in the Rose Bowl last fall. This one results in a first down.
First and 10.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. He'll look to throw. Man, and he hits him in stride.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards, good enough for first.
That was a round run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
It's called red. Red, 30.
In motion right, that's Wilson. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in straight to goal. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Ready. Black on black. 95. Ready.
Back to throw again. It's caught. Mitchell. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 yards here for number 15.
Well, this game was decided a while ago. That completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, where everyone really applauding, probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Good convergence there defensively, only to get rid of second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
Second and 9.
Here we go. Set.
Back to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. And Mitchell. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And it will cut this lead down to 25.
Jets 24.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it off.
Things are getting that way in the NFL, because in the old days, people would, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out of this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be unbelievable with their execution.
Huh?
He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone, the ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
The Vikings send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Yeah, he was looking for the check up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchdown. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Serious. Wow.
Okay, ready?
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Left side, it's caught in motion. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup there, the Jet first down. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up inside completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And he takes this one down for goes all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 22 yards.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them. Gets big yardage and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side as well.
He is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Jets.
Ready. Set, cut.
He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's good. They'll get forward out of the screen, and it's second down.
That is certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was nothing to be found there. And a tackle for just a short gain.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second down and 6 now.
Black, let's go. Set.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. Quick throw there is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
The coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down. Dime defense blanketed the field with extra for defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth and goal.
Intercepted.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, it doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
He was brought down at the 10-yard
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And we'll get this one up to about his 14.
taken down.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
3rd and 4.
Another one here in the tackle. Well, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. The Vikings send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. That's taken on the 25. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
Red, yellow. 45, white. Ready?
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Vikings come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Vikings, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile,
what's happening? What's happening? Hey, hey, it's boy Lil Jon. The big you mean click. What's up, Bodie? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul?
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke all the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it on Fox. We call them Chaucer cause they got a chop. Took her out of filings cause that's the pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the counter and dry. Running in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and burgers, she cannot decide. The ladies, Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Back while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad back, this ain't regular size. You really fly, we like Pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put her gas in the sky. She think I might send her her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her eyes. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the nuts. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it on Fox. We call him toxic cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Money. I took the Billy coupe back, then I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, sit there in the road, right, wow. I'm still double ties, I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I was 5. Keep the who was on the shelf. In the fan. I'm sick and tired of these. Act like they find it, telling me lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all this drip from my guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coat, Cartier as a watch. Cartier look, Cartier. Cartier spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier bad for the Cartier. Sky ring look cool with 200 the dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gonna go out. Man, I can't go out, no way I'm gonna go out. I just grip on her, and I show out. I sit like a champ and I wait on her whole lot. I just whip up a new Chanel paddock. I whip it to wrist and I don't break the door out. Turn that whole top flow to her. 100 racks and 1 do about the flood out.
said, I'll tell you all the story about the joker and the thief. I said, that was all about the joker and the thief in the night.
Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you cannot run what's running through your veins. Oh, you're carrying the weight in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time. Break the chain,
something that you're destined to repeat. Oh, you're stronger than you think. You know it has to end, but you don't know where to start. You can pack your bags and I'll meet you where you are. Oh, I'll be waiting in the car in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break these chains that left you scarred. Where you came isn't who you are. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. The storm keeps on raging, but don't you forget, God's not